Hello. Welcome, everybody, to our slumber party. We're so excited to have you here, and thank you for accepting our invitation. Now, what I would love to explain to you is that we are playing a delightful game called Sapphic Slumber Party. Should be in screen. We are all playing a Regency fantasy setting. So all of us have maybe a fun little fantasy edge to our slumber party, so to speak. So just a little backdrop. We couldn't help ourselves. I think what we should do first is perhaps go around and introduce our characters and ourselves, and then we can sort of dive into the game and explain how it works a little bit. It is a cooperative game where we will all take turns throwing pillows at each other and perhaps kissing, maybe. I'll start us off. I'm Cassi Mothwin, and these are my delightful, wonderful friends. I'm so happy that they're joining me today for this experience. I will be playing Eliza Stardust. She is a fairy who uses she, her pronouns, and she is throwing a fabulous ball in which these delightful folks have decided to attend. And the ball has run a little long, and they simply must stay. So we'll be going into the motions of that shortly. But for now, why don't I hand it on over to Kaiya?
Hello, I am Kaiya. I am also known as Mirror_Luck in many places on Twitch, Twitter, and Itch. Today I am going to be playing Eleanor Chetwood, who is a young human lady who is perhaps a little new to this sort of thing, but she has gamely showed up to this big, exciting ball and brought, a pair of cozy pajamas along just in case, and we'll see where we go from there.
All right. Thank you so much. All right. Darcy, would you like to introduce yourself and your character?
Yes, hi, hello. I'm JC Darcy. You may remember me from Such Girls Run These Worlds stream as Lancer and the Tinkerbell Committee. I'm here playing Gaiety Jones Brightling, who is a fairly shy and demure fawn lady. Kind of an always a bridesmaid, never the bride idioms kind of lady. Bit of a wallflower, bit of a shrinking violet, but is trying to do the brave thing and be part of the in social group this season. So this is a big step for her as well.
All right. Thank you so much. All right. Dauntlys, how about you?
I am going to be playing Zoelle Mayfield. She is a vampire from a very scary, very goth clan of the most profound, socially present vampire clan that there is. But she doesn't quite fit in. And she's a little nervous to be reuniting with everyone because it's been a while, but we'll see if her true personality shines through everything else.
Oh, I sure hope so.
Yes.
All right. So, before we get into it, I also would like us all to describe our PJs. So, my character is a fairy, which means she has delightfully gorgeous wings they have to be moth wings, right? But they are also beautiful and transparent and sparkly because that's also a requirement. She has a satin camisole with cutouts for her wings that are it's a burgundy camisole. It's very sultry. She's not wearing it yet because we haven't quite got to that event, but that is what she will be changing into, and some very thin short shorts, so she's very cozy. Kaiya?
Yeah, Eleanor has basically a white linen shift with some nice inset lacework that is just enough lace to be a little suggestive, but not enough to be, truly scandalous. And that probably reaches down to about knee length. So might, hike up a bit if we have two vigorous amounts of pillow bashing.
All right, Darcy.
Gaiety is, I think, full fawn. So I think the full fawn legs. So generally wears things that kind of stop about the mid thigh. This is a very nice sort of silk nightie. I'm picturing a nice soft baby pink, trimmed along the neckline with like not feather, but like a boa, like a little mini, like little pink boa, just nice and light and floaty. And embroidered here and there along the hemline with some very classic embroidered flowers and vines.
Beautiful.
I thought so.
Right. Is it Zoelle?
Yes.
Zoelle.
Zoelle, so of course the goth reputation comes first. So she probably wears something super ostentatious, dark lace and red and black to the actual ball itself. But then when it comes to the choice of PJs, she gets stressed out. So we land somewhere in the middle, and I think it's going to be fun. So she has on like a lace sort of bodice piece. That's a very sultry cut. And she's supposed to wear like a silk robe with that has like the classic like 3 husbands, I killed him for the life insurance kind of robe. But it freaks her out a little bit. So she ditches that and instead puts on a red satin pair of pajamas, like shorts and like one of those button-up silk shirts that has polka dots on it. And she puts on her favorite pair of slippers that are little bat slippers and like bunny slippers, but they're bats and the wings stick out. And she has a big red hair bow on. And during the pillow fight, we'll see what gets unbuttoned.
That is so perfect. I wish I could give you a point of inspiration.
Thank you.
Delightful. All right. So another part of this game that I think is fantastic is all of us people will decide for our characters what it is they fear other people will see in them. So my character is Eliza Stardust. She's a fairy, as I said, and she's normal human size though, for the sake of not being smashed in a pillow fight. Her fear is that she's been away for a while, and she is afraid that her friends will see how lonely she is without them. So, Kaiya.
Eleanor's fear as a human among all of these wonderful, fantastic beings is that everybody will discover how plain and ordinary she is.
Darcy.
Sorry,
I'm trying to use names. Gaiety.
I think Gaiety's kind of reticence to take part in activities like this has stemmed from an insecurity about saying the wrong thing at the wrong time. I think it may come out over the evening that she's actually quite chatty and actually quite passionate about a lot of things, but perhaps as a result of upbringing, of society, she has faced troubles in trying to express that and often been silenced where she would rather speak out. And so she's scared of saying the wrong thing, scared of stepping on toes and pushing other people's boundaries, and of basically being seen to be a pest, an annoyance.
Oh, all right.
What? I'm not channeling personal stuff into this. You are. How dare you?
Ouch.
Zoelle.
Zoelle is probably personality-wise like very like the mean girl without the bullying, you know? And from such a clan that prioritizes like looks and appearances and you have to perform and everything like that. So I really think she's terrified of people seeing what her real personality is. That she's a nerd, that she's a little bit soft, that she does have a laugh and it's not the hoity-toity like, oh, that they make you practice when you go to
Mhm.
events, and she's terrified people won't like her if like that her parents are right, that people won't like her if she doesn't do what they say and act as they want her to.
Wonderful. Those are all tragic and break my heart. So perfect.
We're doing it right?
Perfect. Yes.
Are we doing it right? Awesome.
I think so. All right. So the last part of this is each player says one thing that is beautiful about the character of the player sitting on their left. This character has no idea they are beautiful in this way, but it's obvious to everyone else. So we're not sitting around a table, but I think the character on my left would be Kaiya. I'm like if I were to look at the screen. So let's see. Eleanor. Eleanor is human, and she is beautiful in the way that she brings joy to what others may see as mundane. So I don't know. I don't want to impose things on your character too much, but maybe in the way you just as fooling something out of my hat, do laundry. It becomes this. It's like, I wish I could do laundry or fold clothes or pick up or clean like Eleanor. She just adds something to it that brings extra charm and makes it a delightful and meditative activity. Then
Is she perhaps playing Clean Spirit?
maybe. All right. On my screen, it looks like Eleanor is next, and
who would be to my left?
On your left, I think it would be Dauntlys. I'm not very good at directions, though, so if there's someone else, as long as we go through everybody, I'm fine.
All right. So I think what is beautiful about Zoelle is that she brings this intense energy of not compromising who she is in order to fit into anybody else's idea of what she should be, whether that be, society in general or perhaps her own relatives and clan. And perhaps Zoelle has not yet realized that however she wants to present, everybody else will accept that, because that's the sort of forceful presence that she has.
You ever have something hit you right in the gender? Anyway. Right in the gender. It's fine. I'm good. So good.
I already have the vapors. All right. Would you like to go next, Zoelle?
Yes, I was not drinking lemonade. Am I going for Kaiya's character?
Oh, whoever you deem is on your left. So we still have.
Who
I
hasn't?
already went for Kaiya, so you would go for Darcy.
Oh, okay. What?
And that is Gaiety. Yes, yeah. I'm so great at remembering names.
It's been like 5 minutes. We'll get it. What's beautiful about Gaiety? I think Gaiety's volume is what is beautiful about her, and she probably doesn't know that, but there is nothing more magical than sitting in a room full of people you care about and spending time with them and hearing the person who has the loudest laugh in the room just light up everything, or watching somebody talk about something that makes them happy for almost hours on end, like the magic in someone's eyes when you can tell they just love the space they're in and who they're talking to. I think that makes Gaiety sparkle in a way that she's probably scared of, and I really wish she wouldn't be. I'm in love with all of you.
That
if you can't tell.
How dare you?
Oh my gosh.
How very dare you? And that leaves me with your character, Cassie.
Yes.
So I think, especially from Gaiety's point of view, Eliza is always the most beautiful person in a room. because she has this guileless charm, this way of always saying the right thing, but without needing to try. She never needed any of the like social training that a lot of girls in society need. She just knows how to say the right thing to make any person warm to her or to get her way without being manipulative. She just gets people and is incredibly good at speaking to them and making them feel beautiful as well.
Thank you. Okay. All right. So now I think we are emotionally equipped to proceed with the slumber party.
Emotionally equipped in tears.
Yes, it's actually one thing I love about this game. I feel like it really sets you up to just want to hit someone with a pillow, but also want to kiss the same person. So it's good. All right, so let's take a minute, or not a whole minute, but like a second, take a breath, and we'll enter our characters and get started. Do you all have your rules ready to reference as needed?
I do.
And we have our D6s. So one quick thing I want to note before we dive in is Sapphic Slumber Party has a vulnerability system. It is a very simple system. And the rules say when you reach 6 vulnerability, you initiate the in-game sequence. For the sake of our stream, we wanted the game to run a little longer, so we did add some vulnerability points. So I think we're going up to 10. And once we hit 10, then we'll initiate the in-game sequence, just so we can get our mileage out of this delightful crew here. Okay, so ready? All right. Well, my friends, I know it is quite late, and the party has run quite long. And some of the guests are packing up. Some of them are staying in our guest rooms. We're quite out of guest rooms, unfortunately. But I do have some spare room in my bedroom if you perhaps wanted to stay the night. We could catch up. I know it's been so long, since boarding school, and I know you all have grown quite close without me around, and I must say I would love to hear some of the adventures that you've had without me since I've been away for the last 5 years. But I haven't been lonely. I've made my own adventures, and I would like to tell you about them too. Do you want to stay the night?
Oh, I couldn't possibly impose upon you in such a manner.
Oh, it wouldn't be imposing. I've plenty of space. I mean, I practically am royalty, so my bedroom is quite large, and I have plenty of pillows. We can build a pillow fort, for heaven's sake.
You're killing me.
Well, it would be nice to hear about some of your adventures abroad, although I'm not entirely sure that we have that much news to give you in return, but
I think I have my evening free.
It is so hard to get on your calendar, Zoel, so it would be...
I'm very busy, my nights, not so much my days.
Right. and you're well fed, correct?
Yes, yeah. So you won't have to worry about that.
Oh, good,
I found
good.
a nice waiter during the party.
Okay. I'll just make sure he's taken care of before we go
Oh,
upstairs.
he's fine. He's taking a nice nap in the wine cellar.
Delightful, perfect. At least he's out of the way for the rest of the guests. That's all that matters. Well, but no one would be imposing. I certainly must insist you stay. In fact, I've sent your carriages away, so you're trapped with me.
Well, if everybody else is, I suppose I could just this once.
Oh, good. I always love it when folks make exceptions for me.
Oh, sorry, dear. You're going to have to invite me specifically into the room. Just a bit of, yeah.
Of course. I thought it rolled over from day to day, but it's a daily thing.
Daily thing.
Oh, perfect. Well, let's head on upstairs, and I'll show you the way. So, as you can see, these are the main staircase. It is quite lovely. We have it dusted every hour to make sure it shines just this way, and the lighting is set just this way as well, so that it sparkles as you walk by, and you can feel powerful. Feel free to feel powerful if you need to. And down this hall, you'll see all of our guest rooms, which unfortunately are completely booked up. There's no way you can stay in any of them. All the beds are full. There's just simply no space. No space. I know this room looks empty, but I promise you it is quite booked up. So
I like to think Eliza just locked all the doors.
I'm getting that vibe. Yeah. Your balls are always so popular. You are always the absolute gem of the season.
Yes. You know, I'm always I'm always in demand, as they say. I just
so true.
We missed you terribly while you were gone.
Oh, that is so great to hear. I miss you so much as well. We just simply must catch up. Come. And she goes running down the hall with her ball gown flowing behind her. And she's trying to look dramatic, like in a romantic novel.
She does. I guarantee she does.
Yes.
Zoel, you said the waiter was taking a nap in the wine cellar.
Correct.
Where is the wine cellar?
Do you want me to show you?
Just briefly. I don't want to take up too much time, but I was thinking, you know, since we are apparently staying the night, perhaps Eliza won't mind terribly if we bring something nice up.
I love where your head's at. Come. And just fling the ball gown around in a tremendous circle. Like probably have like a black parasol as well. It's like on my shoulder. We're just gonna go. Probably step over the poor guy. He's alive. He's fine. He's literally taking a nap. It was just an ominous phrasing, and I'll scoop up a few bottles.
Yeah, Eleanor's gonna just check real fast to make sure he is actually breathing. You know, not that she doesn't trust Zoel, but
maybe I was hungry. I don't know.
And then just look at a couple of bottles and then grab one and tuck it discreetly into one of her giant poofy sleeves.
I love it.
Head back.
We'll catch up.
I will hang out with my delightful friend Gaiety while you all are gone. So, Gaiety, I noticed during the ball that you were just standing off to the sidelines. What on earth was that about?
Oh, I'm not the best of dancers, and I never seem to get many invitations. My card is always rather empty. But I still love to attend. I still love to watch the splendor and everybody who is such a wonderful dancer in your splendid, splendid ballroom. I've had the best time.
I should have saved a spot on my card for you. How about we dance right now?
But there's no music?
Oh, it's okay.
Oh, I would feel very silly.
I always feel silly.
Do you? But you're not silly in the slightest. You're so... Just gestures vaguely at the magnificence.
Well, fine. If you don't want to dance with me, I guess I can accept your rejection, though it does hurt my heart.
Oh, don't phrase it so. I would never reject you. She looks up and down the corridor, is looking at every door to make sure that there's absolutely nobody around, and she's just flushed, completely flushed. I suppose a little turn about the hall would not be completely improper.
You do award me, so please. And I will just stick out my hands and try to start twirling you.
I will be led. If you are doing the leading, I will absolutely be led.
I will be powerful and lead the way. So I think Zoel and Eleanor, I think you will walk up on us dancing.
As soon as I spy them, I push away oh, just a little bit of foolishness.
It wasn't foolish.
Gaiety, I didn't know you had such grace.
Oh, you flatter me. You're making fun of me.
No. You would know if I was making fun of you.
That's probably true. Eliza just suggested, there's no music, and I still feel...
Do we need music?
No, I think the moment has passed. No more dancing.
Do you have an idea for music, Eleanor?
Well, I'm not entirely certain if you got the new crystal photographs while you were overseas, but I did bring some music crystals with me.
You know, I can acquire anything. Excuse me. And she like gets this face of determination and goes back down the way you all came, goes down the stairs and leaves you standing in the hallway stranded for the moment.
Is she coming back? I feel like you may have offended her.
I didn't even think of and Eleanor just like turns and like flees down the hallway in the other direction.
Oh no. Like who would So will roll her eyes. She's in this poofy ass ball gown and gonna gather all of her skirts and look at Gaiety like, are you coming?
Yes, of course, yes.
And without another word, we'll just chase after Eleanor.
I'll chase as well.
Perfect.
I'm not being left on my own in a strange hallway. A scandal.
Anytime I pass by anyone of status whatsoever, I'm just going to glare because I don't care that I'm running through the hallway and it is improper. I have to catch up with my friend, who I love very much. And I'll just wait.
Where are you running, Eleanor?
Eleanor probably is just running for the first few moments, and then she's like, and runs up a staircase and catches herself on the landing, and is just like has actually no idea where she's going. She did not plan this out very well.
Eleanor, I don't think you planned this very well.
I know, but do you really think I offended her?
No, and I'll take your hands in mine if you're receptive.
Mm-hmm.
Dear, I think if you had offended her, we would have been consumed by the Feywild already. I promise it's fine. She gets a little, well, you know, when she doesn't have something she wants. It'll be all right.
Do you think I should apologize? Or do you think I should just never mention it again?
You're asking the wrong person. Apology is smology. If she seems upset, just, you know, of course apologize then, but otherwise never acknowledge it. Don't apologize for anything you don't need to. I think it was a glorious idea for one to bring music into the room.
Thanks.
Of course. Now, can we please stop chasing each other upstairs? I have no idea where we are.
Neither do I, actually. Gaiety, have you been here before? Do you know where we would be going?
No, of course not. I've never been, this is actually only the second time I've ever been invited to a ball at Eliza's. I've never been so lucky as to be a guest, so, I'm as lost as you, I'm afraid.
So we're just stranded on a landing.
Oh, no, I've got an idea. If we walk in a direction for long enough, we'll either find where we need to be, or we'll find someone who'll tell us where we need to go. I mean, we're three bright young women about town, and I'm sure there's no scandal in us taking a brisk walk, now is there?
We are unchaperoned. I do slightly worry about that.
Anyone who's ever chaperoned me has quit. Come.
I can't understand why. Surely not.
Yeah, well, Zoe gets a little sad. Just goes, yeah, it's the kind of thing that happens a bit too often. I'm gonna just keep on going before we run from the sad in a ladylike manner.
Leave the sad in a pile on the landing.
Exactly.
Gaiety, now being the second person to potentially insult and offend somebody, is just like flushed again and just looking hopelessly like, oh, I've really put my foot in it. Oh dear.
To make matters worse, I'm going to
Okay.
like stick my hands out behind me, like, and just do like the crab hands until they hold my hands.
The crab hand.
That's
you
adorable.
do the crab hands, yeah.
I think Gaiety is as unfamiliar with this terminology as Darcy is. She's just looking like, what do I do? Maybe starts doing some little crab hands of her own before getting really self-conscious.
There you are.
Oh, Eliza.
What did I say?
What are you three doing over here?
We're adventuring.
Well, I have acquired the phonograph, and a servant walks by, and he's like, his back is bending out of shape as he's carrying. Yes, Reginald, just straight ahead to my bedroom, please. Thank you. See, I told you I can acquire anything.
Oh, wonderful. Yes, we were getting a bit lost trying to find your bedroom.
Yes, the hallway's changed constantly, so it's important that you know exactly where you're going, or else they will try to trick you. It deters robbers.
That makes so much more sense. I just thought it was eccentric design.
Well, that too.
Yeah.
Please, follow me, and tell me, what is this? What have I missed out on? Oh my goodness.
Just gonna shuffle the skirts, just all up here, just shuffling.
We lost Darcy briefly, so.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Well, come along. It is getting far too late, and we simply must catch up before we go to sleep. Come along. And we'll...
Falling in line
Yeah.
obediently
Yeah.
behind Eliza.
And
It's
she
a parade
has-
of lesbians.
She has acquired a candelabra, so she can look even more dramatic. Even though everything's very well lit, it's because of magic. She still is looking dramatic. So she will walk down this hall. It is ornate. It is lovely. There are gilded doors. There is filigree. Whatever your heart desires, from fantasy to the magical and elegant, to see her in the hall with paintings and art and statues. Until finally, she stops at a door that is very purple and just carved in wondrous flowers that seem to bloom and pulse and entwine with each other. Here we are. It's my room. I'm so excited for you to see it. I think it's quite lovely. All right, come on in. And she opens the door, and inside there is one large bed. Because one bed trope, of course.
Nice.
So many pillows of all different sizes. There are also several stuffed animals that line the bed, as well as several shelves. There's a vanity, of course, where she does her makeup. There is a walk-in closet with no door, full of gowns and wing covers, so she can change the color of her wings. A whole new accessory line she's trying to launch, as well as a window that looks out over a balcony that looks out over a beautiful garden with plenty of lightning bugs and other gorgeous evening creatures. Yes. Welcome to my room. So please make yourself comfortable and at home.
It's absolutely beautiful, Eliza.
Thank you. I paid someone to design it.
I thought that your space at boarding school was beautiful, but I see that it's just a small reflection of what you have here.
Do you find that boring?
What? Sorry?
Were you expecting something different?
No, I'm just always overwhelmed by your good taste.
Oh, Well, I don't want to overwhelm you. I could certainly tone it down. With the snap of my fingers, I could reduce.
Oh, you don't have to go to such troubles.
Well, if you're certain. I want you to be comfortable. But I also want to be extravagant. It is a bit of a vice of mine.
Do you have a corkscrew?
Oh, of course. I have many things. And she walks over to her bedside table and digs around for quite a while. And this?
Is it in fact a corkscrew?
It is.
Without saying anything, Eleanor just like nods and just like pulls out the wine from her sleeve.
I'm also just like unloading bottles from various places in the chest.
Oh, I could have had one of my men bring wine, but
we just wanted to check on the dear waiter he's still sleeping. Don't worry about him.
So
he's
quaint.
fine.
I do love that. You're so thoughtful. Please. And she starts to run to the bed and she goes, "Oh, actually, this gown is while beautiful, quite a bit for me. I'm going to get a bit more comfortable myself. I'm going to change. I have a curtain. I'll pull over my closet if that makes anyone feel better. I'll get started." And she'll go in the closet. And there is a curtain she pulls through, but it is kind of see-through. But she'll start getting into her bed stuff.
Zoel, for all of the pomp previously, looks very quiet and withdrawn for a moment, and then she just kind of poofs, there's a puff of black smoke and a little bit of glitter, and then she's wearing the very sultry lingerie and my third wife robe, my third husband robe, and then she's seems viscerally uncomfortable, and she just kind of draws it around herself and just sort of stands in the corner.
So powerful.
Have our things been brought up anywhere, or do you perhaps have something we might borrow?
Oh, I have so much stuff. She leans her head out. I have so much stuff you can borrow. Also, I need help with my corset, if anyone has a moment.
Zoel shuffles forward in interest, but it's giving the mummy. She's just very much
Eleanor's looking at her
to borrow.
wine bottle and looking at the corkscrew and just scoots into a corner with the wine bottle and the corkscrew.
I'll help you, Eliza.
Oh, thank you. Katie, why don't you come in here and pick something out while she undoes my corset?
Yes, of course. Eyes locked on the clothes,
And there's so many. Whatever you want is there.
Oh, you have such wonderful, fine things. Whatever you do not mind. I couldn't take some of she's looking at things that have got presumably sequins and sheer baby. Does she say anything a little more that you might recommend? Anything my style?
I think you would look beautiful in anything.
Oh, you are silly.
But you certainly don't want sequins to sleep in. They do chafe. But I do have some nice nightgowns or a nightie.
That would be lovely, yes.
And I show some other items that are maybe have some feathers for a little bit of accessory.
That's very daring. I couldn't possibly.
Oh my gosh, please. I must insist.
Oh, these flowers are very beautiful. It all feels very scandalous, but I suppose if it's just the four of us, no one will ever know.
No one will ever know. I will make sure of that.
The scandal of wearing feathers is just overwhelming for Katie. Oh, very well. Why not be daring just for once?
Be daring, and the corset is undone, and she drops it. She's wearing undergarments, but yes,
Okay.
That would have been a very bold first move.
Right.
No, it's the
Ta-da.
regular like undergarments.
We all
Of,
take 2 vulnerability instantly.
I think the game would have been over at that
Yeah.
point. I will immediately. I will take what is offered with the flowers and the feathers, and just sort of spin around once and just like stare pointedly at the floor as I just busily try and quickly get this over with.
Are you good? Do you need any help?
No, I'm absolutely fine. And she's very definitely moving her fingers around these like clasps and buttons, and I think her gown is probably much less ostentatious than the other girls, in maybe like a baby blue, with just some simple little drapes around the shoulders, so she just quite easily doffs it. But then once she's dressed again, we'll fold it up very neatly, very tidily, and place it on the floor near the door.
Oh, you don't have to put it on the floor.
I
Please
just
take a drawer.
Oh, I couldn't possibly. I'm sure the servants will be able to collect it and take it away. I just like to make things easy for everybody.
I'm gonna check on Eleanor's progress with the wine. I'm very interested in the wine.
So while the three of you were behind the curtain, Eleanor is like, "Oh, this is my chance, to change without doing, the magical poof thing, because she is so small and ordinary." So you probably come out just in time to catch her doing the thing where you slip your arms out of your sleeves and then take the second piece of clothing and sort of like scoop it up while you're shucking off your first garment. And she gets briefly tangled. Her hair gets briefly tangled up in the chemise she's trying to draw on. And realizing that Zoel's come out, Eleanor just like hugs it down real fast and pretends like nothing happened.
I've never seen anyone put clothes on that way. That's amazing.
It's nothing. You just take clothing off and you put it. Have
Eleanor,
you ever?
You are so fascinating. And it sounds so condescending, but she says it with such genuine interest.
What?
I mean, it seems silly, but when I get dressed, it's just like poof, and then I'm in clothes. There's no ritual to it, and I don't know, you astound me every day.
It's not really a ritual, but have you ever opened a bottle of wine before? I'm not entirely certain where the pointy part goes.
I have not, but I'm very good with sharp objects. And I'm going to proceed to open this bottle in the worst, most unproductive way possible. That probably ends with like just digging fingernails into the cork. Oh, there goes my crown. Like it's just gonna be a massacre.
Eleanor doesn't know any better.
It seems right, I think.
Right. You're being very effective. I'm going to go look for glasses.
You're supposed to. The cork adds flavor, I think.
That sounds right to me.
Right. Yes.
Eliza will come out from behind the curtain, and she is in her PJs, looking very, very cozy, and her wings are very pretty and also cleaned, and her face is cleaned of makeup and such. Her hair is pulled back. And she crawls up on the bed, cross-legged, sits expectantly.
Gazy will emerge from the walking cupboard, and I think she will find like a nice big pillow. Presumably, there's plenty of them, and find a nice spot near the bed, like within the eye line, but just plop it on the floor and kind of sit cross-legged and just quite proper, upright.
Well, there's plenty of room up here, Gaiety. It's much more comfortable.
Oh no, please, this is your bed. I couldn't possibly impose.
Oh my gosh. I've already invited you up.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to upset you.
Oh, I'm not upset. I'm not upset. I'm excited for your company.
Oh, You do flatter me. She will pick up the pillow, place it on the bed near the edge, and then jump up and assume the exact same posture.
There, not so hard, was it?
It is a very comfortable bed.
Now, Eleanor, what are you doing?
She sort of holds up one, like, kind of, I don't know, what kind of goblets do you have at your place?
Whatever you want.
Oh. She holds up a crystal goblet with the stem shaped like a tastefully nude woman, just doing this thing. And then she looks at it and she carefully puts it down again. And pulls out a music crystal and is like, I almost forgot, and like jams it into the phonograph. And a little, a nice little instrumental song comes on.
Oh, that's so lovely, Eleanor. Thank you.
Thanks. Where do we get wine glasses?
Oh, just yell for them.
What?
Just open the door and yell for them. It's fine.
But all your guests will be asleep.
Oh, I don't care.
Oh my god, I love this.
How daring you are, Eliza. I don't know how you can.
Well, when I'm only here a few times out of the year, I tend to get away with what I want.
That kind of makes Gaiety sad all of a sudden to remember that Eliza is gone a lot of the time. And this is a special evening. A short-lived little reunion between all of us. She kind of goes quiet for a moment.
Gaiety, can you do the shouting? You're a lot more you're heard a lot more effectively than I am.
Oh, I'm absolutely not a shouter. I couldn't possibly.
Zoelle, who's probably been just like convincing both herself and everyone else in the room that she's actually just a decorative column and not physically present, will be grateful at the opportunity to do anything else than what she's doing. And will immediately just pull the door open and what am I yelling for?
Wine glasses.
I would just shout, wine glasses, please. And then close the door, just kind of brace myself against it, close my eyes as if I've forgotten I'm not alone.
I think a few seconds will pass and then there will be a knock. Servant with yes. Thank you.
Wonderfully done. Much better than I could have.
Now, come. Everybody get in the bed. It's very comfortable. Gaiety can tell you.
It is very comfortable.
I will sort of tiptoe up to the very edge of the bed and sit and try to arrange myself with some sort of grace. It's not working.
Eleanor will come up to the edge of the bed and then instead of getting in immediately, just start pouring wine into the wine glasses and offering them up.
You just start drinking instantly.
Gaither will be the last person to accept and will only do so when absolutely convinced that everybody else is doing this. It's absolutely fine. Hesitantly take the glass. Maybe a little brush of fingers as she takes it. Thank you so much, Eleanor.
I do hope that we won't spill on your lovely bed.
Oh, Eleanor, you are incredible. If we do spill it, I promise it doesn't take nearly seconds to clean up.
I should.
So you mustn't worry. I just love that you do. I think that's so wonderful.
I just all of a sudden I feel as though I should go.
What?
Yeah, I'm gonna draw the robe across myself. I don't want to impose, and the night is so young and there's only so much space, and whoa, the wine, and just like backing towards the door. Like I don't. Yeah, this is just a wonderful night for all of you. I hope you have a great night. Trying to open the door with my foot, but it's like fully closed. It's not working. I just hope that you have a great slumber party, like trying to get the door open.
No, Zoella, please, no, don't go.
I feel tremendously out of place.
Don't you want to hear Eliza's stories of her adventures abroad?
Yes.
I'm the one who feels out of place. I haven't been here in so long.
Of course, I'd like to hear it. And sort of scuttle back towards the bed and sit crisscross and just kind of hunch over.
I take a long drink. I don't really have much to say, to be honest. It's mostly been studies and class and more studies, and yeah, I've just mostly been pining to return and see you all.
Well, what have you been studying? What has been the highlight of your academic year?
Flight school.
How exciting.
Wow.
Yeah. So I am sort of leading the group of fairies and building crops and sort of the agricultural division, so to speak. It's all very scientific and fascinating, but I don't want to bore you.
No, not at all. It sounds wonderful.
I wish I had flight school. My father just threw me off the roof until I turned into a bat. That would have been so much more enjoyable.
Eleanor scoots away just a little bit.
Oh no, please! It's a family tradition. We can't get hurt. It's fine.
It's so nice that you can't get hurt.
Yeah, it's still scary. You still frightened.
It's only physical, though, right? You can still get hurt. Emotionally?
So I'll just get a little sad.
But Eliza, have you found any charming beaux abroad?
No, I can't say I have. I've just been so focused on everything. But what about you, Eleanor? What have you been doing?
Not much of anything, really.
You must be doing something. Please, I love hearing about your life, even if you think it's something small.
Well, I started composing music.
Did you bring any?
Wonderful.
No, it's not very good.
Oh, I'm sure it's lovely.
Eliza, I don't know if this is how it works, but you can get anything with an ask.
Yes, you must.
Would you be able to retrieve said music?
I simply must have Eleanor's permission. I wouldn't want to embarrass her.
Oh, right. Eleanor, I didn't mean anything by that ask. I'm, again, inspired
We're just
by
so
you every day.
eager.
Yes,
Well, I did bring a little. And she pulls out like a much smaller music crystal, just like holds it up, just being like,
Please, put it on. Put it on.
Please.
Zoella's making this face.
Oh, all right, but this really is just beginner stuff, really. And she pulls out the previous music crystal and puts in her very small one. And it really is like sort of, it's not badly done, but it's sort of like beginner's recital kind of pretty simple stuff.
Is it danceable or is it soft and romantic?
Yeah, let's say it's danceable.
I simply must let this move me, and I will hop off the bed. Start dancing.
Okay.
And Gazy will take a really hard swig of the wine and look between all three of you, and then finally settle on Eliza, who is dancing, and say, "Yes, if there is music, it is proper." And we'll gently place the glass down and hop up and just begin, like, not even going to Eliza to join the dance, but just like doing like a little interpretive dance of her own, just feeling herself finally for a moment.
I will offer a very dramatic, sweeping hand to Eleanor.
Eleanor looks around frantically for a place to put down her wine glass, and then like balances it probably like on one of the posts of the bed or something, just in a completely awkward spot, and then takes Zoel's hand very tentatively.
And I'll just take us and give you a little spin and sort of put us in proximity so we don't have to dance together if Eleanor would be opposed to that, but we're sharing space.
Awkward dancing.
Yes.
Awkward dancing.
Yeah. I think before too long, the awkwardness of it will overcome Gazy, and she will just give a little giggle and say, "Oh, this is so silly," and go and sit back on the bed again with her wine.
I think I would like someone to bump into Eliza.
Oh.
Ooh.
I can possibly do that, sort of on my way back.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what knocks Gazy out of the moment. You just sort of drift too close, and there's a little bump of hips, and "Oh, I'm so sorry. This is so silly."
I think Eliza falls over.
Oh no!
There's so many pillows. She falls into like a little pile of pillows. And goes, "Oh my gosh, Gaiety."
Eliza, I'm so sorry. Oh, I'm such a klutz.
She's
I know
going
let's do the wrong
to
thing.
toss a pillow.
It begins.
So we can start the game.
What are we, an hour in?
Yeah.
So I rolled a 3.
Ooh.
So Eliza will grab a pillow.
Okay.
Locks eyes with Gaiety, and her face is red from the wine and the dancing, and I get close and I just gently toss it at you. You must be more careful, and we will both.
I'm so sorry.
We will both gain a vulnerability.
I think that manifests as like Gaiety is completely shocked. She has not picked up on the joy of the situation yet, of the fun of it, and immediately thinks, "Oh no, this was going so well, and I have done the exact wrong thing. I was in the exact wrong place. I have bumped over my guest, and she is distraught and potentially hurt." And so she will come, like, almost ignoring the pillow, will come rushing over and like kneel down and like clasp your hands. There, "I'm so sorry. Let me help you. Let me help you."
Oh, Eliza blushed, just strong, super. Like she was red already from the wine, and now it's. Oh, I was just kidding. Go ahead, hit me with the pillow. It's fine. They're so soft, and it's
No,
fine.
I've done so much damage already. Are you okay?
Oh.
Did you twist
it's
an
fine.
ankle?
See, and I'll take one and I'll toss it at Zoel.
Oh,
Let's see
does Zoel catch this pillow?
It's a 3. You can totally catch it, but we'll still each gain a vulnerability from it.
Okay. I'll catch it and just sort of look at it a little bit nervously, and then my eyes narrow with the fire of competition. This is a friendly, sweet, wholesome game. Zoel does not know that.
Zoel is pillow fighting to win.
Zoel is playing dodgeball. I'm here to reveal her vulnerabilities. Is it my turn?
You're welcome. Yeah, you're welcome to.
I know it said clockwise, but I don't know how to
do
that.
I feel yeah, it's hard with the video.
Okay. That is a 6.
Ooh.
So I get the drop on somebody, and I think I'm gonna take the drop on Eleanor.
Oh
no. I will gain 1 vulnerability, and Eleanor gains 2 at once.
Ooh. Okay. Eleanor was not expecting this.
I'm just gonna very like Pink Panther tiptoe over to you, and like big wind up so the other girls see it, and just gently just bop you on the head, very gently.
Ah!
Oops. Take a pillow.
What?
Just take a pillow. Just trust me. I'm gonna give her a pillow.
Hold on.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
oh, I should have grabbed a pillow. I didn't think ahead.
That's a great idea.
I have so many, and now I'm debating.
Which one? Which is your most vampire pillow?
All of my pillows are Gaiety's aesthetic. So I'm not really on. Hold on, I'm gonna get a pillow. It's happening.
I'm gonna get a pillow.
I'm gonna get a pillow.
Let's
I'm
do
gonna be
it.
cool.
Everybody get a pillow.
Pillow break!
Method acting.
Yes.
I love it.
Zoel, what do I do with this pillow?
Well, dear, you hit people with it.
But why?
Because it's fun and it has no moral consequences that I'm aware of.
You must
No,
be
there's
careful,
no
though.
moral
They may only be pillows, but you could hurt someone with them. Do be gentle.
I dare you to try and cause physical harm with one of these.
No, I wouldn't dare.
Eliza practically sleeps on clouds. You couldn't hurt a soul with these.
I look over and I gently touch Gaiety's hand and I say, I didn't hurt you when I threw a pillow at you, did I?
Oh, no, I just worried that I had hurt you.
Oh, no, of course not. Of course not.
As long as you're okay. I'd
Yeah.
be distraught to think that I always do the wrong thing. I'm so sorry.
Oh my gosh, you never do the wrong thing. You are perfect in every way.
No, goodness. How could you say such a thing?
Jeez. Eleanor, you simply must toss a pillow. I'm a viable target. You must give it a go. I volunteer.
She sort of like just limp-headedly poofs the pillow away. But she does it in Eliza's direction. So let's roll. That is a 5.
Ooh.
I don't know how that lines up with what I just described. But perhaps she gently poofs the pillow away and it lands like 2 feet away from her. But while everybody's looking at that, she scoops up another pillow and just like flings it towards Eliza.
There it
That's
is.
great. Do you want me to gain, or do you want to gain 1 vulnerability and I gain 2, or do you just want me to gain 1?
You gain 1.
I gain 1. Right. Oh, I'm at 3. Katie, have you tossed a pillow yet? Is it your turn?
I have not. I think she's still resisting quite desperately.
Not for long.
Are you okay? Oh my goodness, now you've done it. Are you okay, Eliza?
Oh, I'm fine. And I give a very slow blink at Eleanor, like, I'm fine. I was so distracted by the ferocity in Eleanor's face. I just let the pillow hit me. But it's fine. No, I'm totally fine. See, it's soft. It's soft.
There's a long moment where Gaiety is weighing up everything that she is and wants to be. Like, it does look fun. Maybe just one.
Give in, darling. Give in.
You are a bad influence, and
I
will
know.
just like netball push this pillow towards you and aim like sort of half-heartedly.
I love it.
And score a 1. That's narratively correct. Swing and a miss. But you get to get me in return.
Okay. I will just sort of puff the pillow into your chest and then give you a wink. You're gonna have to throw harder than that.
Such a bad influence.
Thank you. Zoel's gonna do like hold her hands out like a ref. Like just because she's unaware. she's in a slow burn. There's only one bed. She's unaware of the narrative she's in. If we're going to continue, I feel as though I should have some more appropriate fighting garments. This robe is all in my way. And I just frankly want to be rid of it. And there's like a gentle flush. Well, not a flush because she's black, but in her heart. There's a flush on her cheeks. Eliza, can I borrow a pajama set?
Oh, please. I would love to see my pajamas on your wonderful figure.
I will gay blink. The vampire was too stunned to speak. And then
Eliza's not shy.
Just sort of out of
really
fluster will glitter puff away, and then her figure appears in the closet for a moment, and then glitter puff again, and she's in the aforementioned described PJ set at the beginning, the red with the burgundy polka dots and the little bat slippers, and she still has on the bustier situation, but she's just sort of pulled that over it.
Perfection.
Now I feel better equipped.
I like Gacy is now looking and like in that kind of unable to fawn in the headlights, can't look away. That's pretty stunning, but also I don't know that we need to continue. I think we've all got that out of our systems.
Gaiety, the last swing you took was not very hard. I think you need to try again.
What if that's as good as I've got? I'm not very physical. I'm not very strong.
So swing from your soul, darling.
There's a moment of processing what that means. And then she, in one fast moment, scoops up a pillow, has got her back to Eliza because this was all happening on the other side of the room, but just like turns and just swipes with the pillow hard and fast and hopes she doesn't roll a 1. That's a 6!
Nice!
And I think when you like, she like even knocks you sideways a little bit. It's like stunning with the force of it that you would not have expected. And when you look up, there's a glimmer in her eye. Like, that was fun. I think you've got her. I will gain. I think you should gain 1.
Okay. I'm at 4.
Ooh.
Getting very vulnerable over here.
I mean, that's why I held off handing you 2. I'll just hand you 1.
Yeah. Oh my goodness! Look at you, Gaiety. You're so strong.
That felt rather good.
Gosh.
I didn't hurt you, did I?
Oh no, of course not. Now, I think we should both take on Eleanor. You distract her, and I'll sneak up behind her.
Okay, yes, that does sound fun. She's like openly giggling now. Eleanor?
Yes?
Could you show me your technique? That felt nice, but a bit amateur. Would you
Sure.
illustrate for me how you would... Go, Eliza, go!
Oh, it's a 1!
No!
And Eleanor's able to get me.
Yes. So as your pillow comes pooping down, I just like swivel and poof you instead.
You're still demonstrating your technique. It's exactly what you were asked to do.
I might have had a little too much wine.
And Kate just dissolves and giggles like, that wasn't what we intended, but it was very, very good.
Gaiety, you played your part perfectly. I'm so sorry to have failed in mine.
Oh, I'm so sorry. That was so silly.
Zoel's like Olympic stretching in the corner. Just like, she's gonna hit a certain number of vulnerabilities and realize, but she's not there yet. Mm-hmm. She's very prepared.
Oh. Would you like to see more of my technique? As she swings around and goes to hit Gaiety as well.
Oh
no! That is a 6.
Oh my goodness.
So I will choose to gain 1 and have you gain 2.
Okay. Now I am also at 4. And I
I'm
think the wine has kicked in, the fun of the game has cottoned on, and Gaiety is fully engaged in this.
I see Eleanor take a strike, and all of my stretching has prepared me for this moment. And I'm going to attempt to combo another sneak attack on that. Let's see. That's a 4. So, oh, that's the one where, okay, full attention. I am, okay. I attempt to sort of like glitter poof and drop a pillow, but I get too excited and I instead just appear directly into Eleanor's line of sight. And there's just a moment of gay staring. And I have the pillow up. Oops. Whoopsies. I'm so vulnerable.
What are you at?
3. Not quite. Not yet.
Are we following an order or are we just going?
I think we're just going.
going.
Follow
Okay.
the narrative. Follow your heart. Follow your soul.
I think everybody has like now clumped up and like there's attacks coming in thick and fast. I think Gaiety is going to leap onto the bed and I'm going to try a risky one. I'm going to try 2 small pillows at once and I'm just going to lob them into the melee and hope that they hit somebody. I will see how that works out. I'll just roll once and then we'll decide who it hits. That's a 4. So who would be nearest to me? I think maybe Zoel might be closest.
Okay.
And I think the way the wording is that I'm getting close and engaging, but I've narratively described the opposite of that. So I think what this means is I've very obviously hit you and I'm taking your attention, but I'm like trying to peel you away. Like I'm tanking you. I'm trying to peel you away from the group. So we both get 1 vulnerability, and I think the giggles
I
have
love
just
that
like,
you've brought tanking into our pillow.
I've just been playing Lancer. I've been thinking tactically. This is just where my head is. If we were in mechs right now, this would be a whole nother. Put that in for the sequel. That would be a
tactical
whole nother
pillow
mechanic,
fight,
right? So yeah, she's just like completely dissolved in giggles
I probably
now.
have my pillow up still like messing with Eleanor, and then I just get clocked on the side of the head and just slow swivel over to you on the bed.
I think it is literally that, and then a run. I'm gonna like go up to the top of the room and hope that you follow me.
I'm so gonna get you.
Chase me, chase me.
Oh, it's happening. Okay.
I think I'm going to try a risky maneuver.
Ooh.
And I'm going to try to trip Eleanor with my pillow.
Ooh.
Bring her to the ground with me.
We're getting tactical. Let's see. Everyone's
That's
on my
a
page
4.
now.
So Eleanor, I would like to trip you.
All right.
Gain your full attention. And we will each gain a vulnerability. My vulnerability is that my camisole strap is going to slide down my shoulder.
Ooh.
And my hair's a little wild.
Eleanor is not tripped by the pillow, but she is so distracted at looking at the slow slide of the strap down Eliza's creamy shoulder that she just sort of falls over, like onto a pillow.
This is the most accurate representation that there has ever been. Okay.
It's nice to catch our breath.
I am chasing Gaiety. I'm going to attempt. I'm gonna try and like teleport in front of her and scare her, like playfully, and make her trip onto the bed.
Okay. Should be easily done.
No, it's a 1.
I knew it was
you.
coming.
Yeah, I probably went. I'm gonna jump in front of you. So
So she was at the bed, and I think like she anticipates you teleporting in front of her, and so she leaps back onto the bed and is now fully armed with pillows, and just like one in each hand, like claps around the sides of your cheek.
It's just a very muffled from within. We could talk about this. And as the pillows sort of move away, I think we get the first real laugh out of Zoelle of the night, and she snorts. And it's something she's deeply insecure about.
And Gaiety just laughs as well, and it's like it's the true laugh. It's not that it's her true laugh. And she just looks you in the eye, and I think you're like quite close because she's like leaning on the bed. She just looks you in the eye for a second and says, "You have no idea what you have unleashed."
I am starting to see that. So
Eleanor's going to ruin the moment by tossing a pillow towards the two of them up on the bed.
Do it.
Break the tension.
That's another 6.
Oh my god, you're good at this.
Oh my god.
I really love these dice.
Are they balanced, Kaiya?
They are balanced for this purpose.
So on a 6, who gets what?
So, I would like to toss my pillow so that it, like, as the two of you are rather close and looking at each other, that it like hits both of you at once on the side of your face.
Nice.
I don't know how that's going to work mechanically, but
that's the one where you gain 1 vulnerability, they gain 2 at once, or they gain 1. Well, the DM in me has ideas.
Same.
But I'm not running this.
I'm not. We're all running this. So live your life.
Suddenly I am Gaiety. I am imposing. Sweating.
Your room?
How about I will take 1 and each of you take 1. So
that's what my thought was going to be.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So where are we at on our vulnerabilities?
I'm just at 6.
Okay. So as a reminder to our audience, we are playing until 10. So the game does play until 6. We're playing until 10 for the vulnerabilities.
Oh, I thought for a moment you were like 10 p.m.
10 p.m.
Like,
yeah.
Which time zone?
Mm-hmm.
All of them. Forever.
If it's mine, that's
Never
only another
ends.
40 minutes, so we could do that. We could do that for sure.
I'd sit here for another 6 hours.
I can't take it. Eliza, you haven't been for a while. You go.
Yes.
You
I'm still on the floor, and I'm in quite a pickle. I'm feeling left out by all the action in the bed. So I think I'm going to try to crawl under the bed, come out the other side, sneak up from the back, and I roll a 6.
Ooh.
I'm going to try to get. There's 3 of you on the bed, so I'm gonna roll. And
I think
1,
I'm still
2,
on
3.
the floor.
Oh, you're still on the floor. Okay, well then I will do what Eleanor did.
Oh, it's
and
like
I will
that.
split the points between you two. So you
Oh
each take a vulnerability.
I think we need to strike an alliance.
I think that's what's happening. The Hunger Games have
I have
begun, and
also
the teams have been chosen.
I have crawled on the bed, and I do this. I slap you too, and I go, now, who has the high ground?
It's over, Eliza. I have the high ground. That's like in Zoelle's head, probably like the cinematic. You underestimate my power.
I did not expect Star Wars references in a lesbian pillow game, but all right, it's cool. I think even though our gaze was broken, I think I'm gonna meet your eye again and just give you a wink and turn and immediately just like throw myself on whoever is nearest, fully expecting you to follow me.
Oh yeah, no, I'm there. We've just forged a bond.
I had a 5 off the back of that. And so I'm going for Eliza because I think she's the newcomer here and she's getting involved. So you are going to take. I'll take one, and you're going to take two because I think you need to catch up.
I see you go for Eliza, and then my head swivels towards Eleanor. And I am going to, yeah, baby, a 6.
Nice.
I'm going to do the teleport thing again, but it works this time. Where is Eleanor? Is Eleanor on the floor?
Eleanor is on the floor in a little pile of pillows. She is not expecting your teleport.
If this is all right, I'm going to sort of like appear over top, like hands on either side of the head, and then just kind of poof on your head with the pillow. Vulnerabilities. And I'll do the one where, oh, you're like so behind. Let's catch you up. You'll take 2 and I'll take 1.
All right.
Let's catch you up. Join the party. This is fun. I love this.
Oh dang!
Yeah.
Okay, I'm actually at 8.
Yeah, Eleanor is going to get bapped pretty hard with this pillow and sort of squirm, giggling out from under you and scramble around the bed, come up on the other side and grab a pillow and just like chuck it at Eliza's head. That's a 4.
Oh, that'll put me at 9.
So I'm thinking maybe put my hand on your shoulder and then as Eliza turns, just like pillow to face.
Eleanor, your hand is very warm. And then I'm going to try to hit you back.
Okay.
That is a 5.
Ooh.
I think you will take 1.
Okay. I mean, are you cold?
I wouldn't say that. Where's the others?
Where are the others?
Yeah, I probably am still like, I probably gathered myself onto the bed, like against the headboard, like tactical positions, you know?
Holding one up as a shield.
Yeah, like very much like I'm about to Jedi with these. I'm sorry, it's the Star Wars. I just like this. I just like. Yeah.
We need a body pillow for the right shape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have one yet. I'm gonna get one. Just for this.
Okay. Seeing all this go down, it's now clearly the alliances are breaking down. So now it's every woman for herself. This is every combatant for themselves. And who's the most vulnerable? Oh my god,
We're all tied,
so
I think.
vulnerable. You're actually the lowest. So alliances don't mean anything now, I'm afraid. I will scoop up another pillow. I'm gonna raise up like on my knees and raise it high and just lob it at you from the other end of the bed.
I can't believe you've done this.
I can't believe you've done this. I can't believe I've rolled a 5.
Eleanor, they've turned on each other.
Well, shall we watch or shall we join in?
I might want to join in.
You can gain 1.
A 5, so I gain 1. Okay.
You gain 1 as well. I say, I told her she didn't know what she'd unleashed.
Probably more gay blinking. That's the vulnerability. Like the shirt has slipped down to offer another view of the bustier. The buttons have probably come undone at this point. And there's just gay staring.
I think what you see is a like completely mussed and flushed fawn, and she's like crawling along the bed, so like the nighty, the hem is like drifting up towards the butt cheeks.
Nice.
Tasteful butt cheeks. And yeah, she's thoroughly enjoying this game now.
Happy Pride, everyone.
Happy Pride! Oh my
You all came
goodness.
for.
This is what I signed up for. I'm very happy about this. Yes. I am going to recover from my gay staring. And I am going to... what am I going to do? I have to make this extremely sapphic. It has to really, je ne sais quoi.
This could be the finisher, so yeah.
It could be.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm going to stand up on the mattress, and probably everyone's going to bounce a little bit. And I'm going to attempt to go like full wrestler with the folding chair.
There's a lot of juggling. There's a lot of like bouncing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm like
my wings flutter.
Not like for full like, actual risk of death, but like, more of a gentle bop where I land like full body on the bed instead. And let's see. Probably in a heap in front of Gaiety. And that's a 6. You would take 2 because I want to see what happens. And I'll take 1. I'm just going to land sort of in a heap in front of you and look up at you like over top of the pillow with a huge smile.
That does take me to 10.
All right.
This has escalated so fast for Gaiety, but I think she is embracing, much as you will have occasionally seen her embrace whatever topic or whatever conversation or whatever moment has occasionally brought her so out of herself and so into the moment. This is it for her now, this moment with the 3 of you all back together. And she's just overcome with sapphic joy. And as you lie there next to her, she just like does that kind of like squealing, head burying, like almost like buries into you and like nuzzles like into your neck with just this squeal of joy and wraps her arms around you, and it just dissolves into a cuddle.
So I will instantly just sort of, as much as she can, gather you close and just lay there and just look up at the other 2 like I'm watching you, like as if there could be more pillow fighting to happen. But this is a very comfortable cuddle. She's very here for this. And Gaiety probably smells like wildflowers, and that's one of her favorite scents.
Definitely. And red wine and giggles.
Yes. All favorite scents.
Eliza is going to lean over to Eleanor and gently push some hair behind her ear and say, well, it seems as though the pillow fight is over. I think we might have won.
Do you think so?
It seems so to me. Yeah.
Pillow to face.
Oh,
no. Round 2.
There could be only one.
Eliza will just take it and lay down, laughing hysterically.
Now we just start rolling initiative. Like it just turns into...
Yes.
Okay, so the ending the pillow fight part is we will go around the table, so to speak, once more, and we will end with Gaiety. What we'll do is we'll state one thing that our character does or says sometime later on in the slumber party or the next day. So I'll go first. Eliza is going to spend the rest of the evening trying to give as many compliments to her friends as possible where she can, when she can, because she finds so much joy in that, and she is starved for it, for being away so often. And when everyone leaves in the morning, she's going to send them away with gifts, in elaborate, extravagant gifts that she hopes are well thought out so that they always think of her, and hopefully this evening as well. Eleanor?
Eleanor kind of bundles up with a couple of pillows that evening and just sort of like lies on her stomach and just like watches everybody over her pillows, and just gets sort of quiet. But the next day after she is sent home, she sends a little music crystal to Eliza with a little note that said, I composed this for you while you were away. I hope you like it.
She will
Happy
love
birthday.
She will love it so much.
I've known these characters for an hour and a half.
I'm obsessed with all of them.
Oh my god.
So that would leave Zoel
Okay.
before we get to Gady.
Can I do two things? Is that
Oh
okay?
my gosh, of course.
Okay. The first thing is, so over the course of the night, Zoel goes from the sort of confident, mean girl to like a really bubbly nerd. And is just fully there, and whether or not she realizes it. And in that, she does, this is gonna out myself. You know the meme of like the two girls unnecessarily close to each other doing each other's makeup?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That with everyone as to whom consents, because she has a deep passion for makeup. And then
I consent.
yes. And afterwards, sort of as the night goes on, and into the morning, when everyone get changed to probably go their separate ways, there's probably a moment where she looks at the robe she was supposed to wear, like the pajamas that were sort of approved for her, and she just sort of huffs and leaves the ones on that she borrowed, and asks her servants to come in to replace it for Eliza. And when sort of the whole clan arrives, like, what are you wearing? She goes, I'm comfortable. And she goes and gets in her carriage with her little bat slippers. And she pulls out of the pocket of the little pajamas, because they have pockets, I will hear nothing otherwise, just a small handful of the remains of the cork from one of the bottles that she took out.
Oh.
And she just sort of holds it in her hand, gives a little kiss, and puts it back in her pocket.
All right, Gady.
So for the rest of the evening, Gaiety does not apologize once. She laughs loud and often and from the heart. I think at some point for the rest of the evening, I get the impression we're probably not sleeping. We're probably going to get like 2 or 3 hours of sleep. I think at some point everybody will earn a little nuzzle at some point. But she will talk at length with anybody about whatever it is that they want to talk about. She will listen with an open ear and an open heart. And as she leaves in the morning, she holds your hand. I think she will go to each of you and like clasp your hand and give like the most heartfelt, almost tearful thank you for inviting us, Eliza, and thank you for being here. And beyond that, throughout the rest of the season, Gaiety always has a full dance card, because she does not stand on the wall and wait to be asked. She goes and picks her partners and is one of the most beautiful dancers on the floor every single ball.
Oh. Yay. Oh my gosh, everybody. That was so fantastic. This was
sobbing.
Oh my gosh. I know. I'm like, I literally have the vapors. But I'm trying not to. Because it's threatening.
I have mascara on. I'm not
right?
gonna do this.
Mm-hmm.
It's waterproof, but I don't want to test it on stream.
No.
Same.
Anyway, I want to thank the wonderful crew here who joined me. They're also amazing. I'm going to give them each an opportunity to talk about themselves and what they're up to. But I also wanted to thank the Girls Run These Worlds Twitch channel for hosting us. Our amazing producer, Sarah, who's been in chat, who's taken care of everything behind the scenes so that we don't have to. That's really great. Dora D for writing. Hopefully my camera picks this up. Sapphic Slumber Party, which hopefully we can get a link in chat so you all can find where to get this, because it is, and the physical edition is quite fun to have on your bookshelf. So I recommend it. Why don't we start with Kaiya? You want to tell the folks where to find you?
Yes, I am Kaiya. I have played Eleanor Chetwood today. You can find me on Twitter and itch at mirror_lock. And I write very sad, sometimes depressing TTRPGs. I
My
have a
favorite.
new one coming out soon called Galatea. It is about trying to bear the weight of unrealistic expectations. And, follow me if that sounds like a good time to you. Over to Darcy.
Goodness. Hi, hello, I'm Darcy. I have been here playing Gaiety Brightling Jones. I did not expect to get quite so het up quite so quickly. This was the most fun. You can find me on Twitter, JCDarcy_. I'm a writer, content creator, and GM. You can find me on Lost Caravan every Sunday, where we bleed our hearts out in a Lancer game. And then you can find me here on Girls Run These Worlds on a Wednesday, where we also bleed our hearts out on a Lancer game, because I have a problem. I also occasionally write games. I haven't done that in a little while, but I might have some things coming out soon, maybe. I live on the internet. Please come join me. It's a really lovely space that we've all created for ourselves. And that leaves Dauntlys.
Hi, it's me. What's up, everybody? I'm Dauntlys. You can call me Daunt or Liz. I'm a TTRPG content creator and gaming. I can't say aficionado because I'm not really that good, but we have fun. You can find me over on my Twitch channel, which is Dauntless is one word. Usually live on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays for games. And Fridays we do. I'm so proud. Every time I get to talk about this, it just fills my heart with joy. Our long-term 5th edition homebrew Dungeons & Dragons pirate-themed adventure. If you want to see a diverse cast, a all-queer cast, role-playing what it means to recover from trauma, to fall in love when you thought you were once broken, and to explore the world that you don't believe in hopes of once saving it, when you can, sort of earn feeling like a hero. We have a show for you. We are unfortunately not going to be live this week because we are taking a break for our health in light of sort of political events recently. But we will be back on your screens very soon. That's Fridays at 8 p.m. Eastern. You can find all of this that I talk about is on my Twitter, which the lovely people at Girls Run These Worlds have already put in chat. So you can just, I won't ramble anymore. You can check it out there. But I do shenanigans on the internet, and I play, and I'm a DM. Dungeons & Dragons is my home system. Yeah.
All right. Thanks, everybody. And finally, I'm Cassi Mothwin. I yell about TTRPGs quite a bit on Twitter. You're welcome to hang out with me there. I actually have one coming out next month called Clean Spirit that is full of wholesome goodness if you're into that type of thing, and it can meld in with your favorite system, most likely. I also write horror if you want a spectrum of content for D&D. So find me on Twitter. You can find links to my website as well as links to all the stuff I yell about, I'm sure. So once again, these folks are amazing. Thank you so much. Thanks to everybody for joining. Chat, you were wonderful and delightful. Thank you for hanging out and supporting this. It was really needed today. I'm so grateful that we were all able to come together today and do this. So
really quick. Just for chat's benefit, you know how we played this amazing indie game today that a lot of you were asking about that you hadn't heard of, and it turned out to be so much fun. The reason we get to, at any point, any channel like Girls Run These Worlds or any of us as content creators get to keep making these streams is because of the wonderful people who keep making these games. So like everybody here that was in this call that makes games, please go check them out. If you can afford to buy the game and actually pay the creator for it, please go do it, because it's the reason we get to do fun stuff like this.
Yes, please support the creator. The creator also had this in like bundles for charity, so they've gone out of their way to support so many things. So let's do our best to support them. Anyway, I think with that, if we're good, we're ready to. All right, are we rating somebody? Is that something Girls Run?
Weave the tail.
Yes. Oh, I'll be out playing Thirsty Sword Lesbians on Tuesday on Todd Moonbounce's channel if you want more Sapphic content from me. So find me there. But anyway, yeah, so we'll head on over there. And thanks again, everybody, so much for joining us. And we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.